I'm going to start with the crazy late innings last night. So, first, Stephen Kwan makes an unbelievable double play, catches the ball, throws to second, doubles a guy off. Then, in the top of the ninth, we get a guy tag up, left fielder catches, throws him home. Then, on the bottom of the ninth, you get the tying run at third. How much of what you just saw played into the decision to go or not to go?
Well, I think that the game dictates what you do, right? So the last thing we want is to just go because and make the last out at home plate behind. The Guardians had a different situation, right? They're up by a run so they can take that chance. We want another at bat. It worked out that that Schmitty didn't get it done, but we want that situation every single time, knowing that if he gets a base hit, we probably win, or we're going to have an opportunity to win. So it's those baseball plays, man. It's you never get used to, that you can't predict, and you just have to react in the moment.
And then to play the inning before, the guy's got a couple of gold gloves under his belt already, but that was a play where, the runner probably got caught too far, but he's probably not expecting him to make that athletic a throw, I guess.
No, he might have the quickest release in baseball, right? So we all know that, but as a young player, you don't necessarily know that. We tell them, but you have to experience it. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to experience those things. So he made a great play.
You got traded twice in your career, but I believe both times off season, so you got a chance to go to spring training, kind of learn from day one. Yeah. What's the biggest challenge for a guy like Rafi Devers when you're a big dog getting traded in the middle of the season?
There's a lot working against him right now, right? Because he hasn't even played in the field this year. He's a really good third baseman. Our plans is to move him over on this side of the diamond. So that's completely opposite, and everything's backwards. So it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time for him to get used to it. Bob's going to work him in slowly, of course. And the reps that we're taking earlier during batting practice are really the only reps he's had all year. So we have to be cognizant of that, make sure that we keep him as healthy as we can possibly keep him, and give him the time to work it out over here. He'll be fine once he gets accustomed to it, but it's going to take some time.
Yep. For you, awesome infielder, and you've coached awesome infielders. What is maybe his biggest challenge, or the most important thing he's got to work on to make this transition?
The idea of him playing over here, it's not as easy as everybody thinks it is, right? So everybody goes, you just put the guy at first base. It's no big deal. He just catches the ball. There's more to it than that, right? There's a runner bearing down on you. There's throws inside the bag. There's opportunity for injury. There's footwork around the bag that he has to get used to. All of those things come into play, and we'll get to it. It's just a question of how long it will take him to be comfortable. It's an interesting scenario after you guys, Boston comes in. So there's going to be extra motivation there, I'm sure. But we'll work him and get him going. And once he gets accustomed to it, once he feels comfortable, he'll be just fine.
Okay, one last question. I know you don't get to see a lot of them, but you've seen bits and pieces of Jose Ramirez. Yeah. As a third baseman, as a fellow third baseman, what do you think of him? Where does he rank? What do you admire about his game?
I admire the fact that he's a complete player. He's an excellent fielder. He understands baseball. He knows the situations. He's a fantastic base runner, and he can flat rake. So all of those things, what's not to like, right? You hate playing against him because when he steps to the plate, especially with guys in scoring position, you go, we might be in trouble here. So unfortunately for us in San Diego, we were really close to potentially getting him, and we were very excited about that. He decided to stay in Cleveland, and everybody that is a fan of the Guardians appreciates that. We were a little bit disappointed, I have to tell you. So I think that, for me, he's the epitome of a complete player, at the plate, in the field, on the base paths, and as a teammate.